it. That's all we're waiting for. I guess we'll go ahead and call it to order. We've got 4 o'clock now. If you don't mind silencing your phones or turning them off. We'll go ahead and get started. My name's Travis Davis. They're gonna have me chair this one. This is the first time, so you guys bear with me if there's any missteps along the way, but we'll get through it. If you don't mind, we'll go ahead and stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So the first order of business will be approval of minutes. Consider approval of minutes from the May 10th, 2023 meeting for the Building Standard Commission. Is there any comments anybody has? Somebody want to make a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
A second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Most minutes are approved unanimously. For our regular agenda, consideration, discussion, and possible action on items removed from the consent agenda by commission action. We'll move into public hearing. Consider the structures located on Lot 1C, Block 26, located at 510 Ochiltree Street, owned by David and Deborah Rankin. Do we have anybody here who's going to make a presentation on that?
Good afternoon. Angela Sowell, City of Nacogdoches Code Enforcement Supervisor. The property located at 510 Ochiltree has been in disrepair for a while. Structure burned, the structure burned in July of this year. It was posted a couple of weeks after it was burned. Over the past 5 years, there's been numerous violations at this address, from weeded lot, the fence falling down. It's just been an eyesore to the neighborhood for the past 5 years or so. Staff spoke with the owner after the structure burned. The owner said that he was going to have the structure demolished. We allowed him some time to get that going. As time went on, we saw no evidence of any action or anything. We reached out to the owner again. He said that he had hired someone to demolish it. Time went on. Nobody ever pulled a permit for demolition or repair of the structure. So we reached out to the owner again. He said he needed some more time. The weather was hot. He was trying to get some things out of there that were of value to him. We allowed that time. Nothing still, no activity still. As of today, no permit has been pulled on the structure. The structure is still in disrepair. The neighbors have complained of rodents and varmints coming over onto their property. As I said, as of today, no permit has been pulled for the structure. City staff recommends demolition.
Do you guys have any questions for her?
Structure has been posted, notices posted on the structure. Like I said, as of today, it's still in the same shape as it was early part of July.
Okay. Do we have anyone here that wants to speak on this property? Do we have a recommendation from the board?
I'll make a motion to demolish.
I'll second.
All right, so we have a motion to demolish property at 510 Ochiltree. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
The motion passes. For item C, we're gonna consider the structure at Lot 21 South, Block 47, located at 1421 Old Tyler Road, owned by Latrice Berry.
The structure was posted originally December 2019. It's been an eyesore. It has a hole in the roof. It's overgrown with weeds. We've had no contact with the owner. Notices have been sent. At one time, I passed by and there was a gentleman there, and he said he was just storing some horse hay in there. But he would advise the owner to get in contact with me. I left a card for the owner to get in contact with me, but I have not had any communication with the owner at all. City staff recommends demolition.
When was this property first posted?
2019, it kind of fell through the cracks. And then we went into COVID and it just kind of fell through the cracks. And so we went back and reposted it again, sent notices again, put a placard on the structure and the notice on the structure. And it has been published in the newspaper.
And no correspondence from the
No
owner.
correspondence at all.
Any other questions?
I'll make a motion for demolition.
Is there anyone here that needs to speak to this property? All right, so we have a motion to follow through with city recommendation to demolish the property. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item D, public hearing, consider the structure at Lot 14P, Block 47, located at 1718 Dolph Street, owned by Robert Cotton Jr.
The structure was originally posted in 2009 from a couple of the other code enforcement officers. I went back and posted the structure again this year. I sent notices to the owner. The owner is deceased. His ex-wife said that all correspondences should be sent to his son, that he left his son in charge of everything. So she gave me the address of the son, whom lives in Arlington, Texas. Notice was sent to Mr. Cotton in Arlington. He did call me a couple of weeks ago, and he says he has no interest in the property or the structure at all. So the structure is falling down, has a hole in the roof. The neighbor that has the adjoining property has complained that varmints and homeless people had been going in and out of it, but it's in disrepair. So it's demolition.
Anybody have any questions? Or anybody here that would like to speak to this property? We have a motion from the board.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we demolish the property located at 1718 Dolph Street.
Do I have a- Okay, we've got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item E, consider the structure on Lot 53-5, Block 51, located at 1221 Greer Street, owned Ruth McDaniel.
This structure again was posted in August of 2023. The property has been used for illegal dumping from one of the family members. Charges were filed for that. The structure is it's in disrepair. It's located across the street from one of the churches here in town. It is an eyesore to the neighborhood, and city staff recommends demolition. The windows are out. The back portion of it is kind of in disrepair. There's a hole in the roof. It's in pretty bad shape.
Anybody have any questions?
I think Ms.
Is there
McDaniel.
anybody here that wants to speak to this property? Okay, come on up, please. If you don't mind, when you come to the podium, just state your name.
Pardon?
When you come to the podium, just state your name for us, please.
I'm Ruth McDaniel.
Ms. McDaniel.
I live at 13323 FM 1878 Nacogdoches. The property belongs to my stepmother and my father. About a few years ago, I had over $6,000 worth of work put in his house. And drug addicts and people came in, they did illegal dumping, and my son did some too. And so the roof in the kitchen is off, and it rained down through there. We put sheetrock and everything all the way through the side. And it rotted the floor out in the kitchen. My son wants to fix the house, but me, I want it towed down. I think it would be better just to keep the lot. But he said he can get a man to do it, pull a permit and do the house. So, can you give me 30 days to see what can be done?
Does anybody have a recommendation with our request? I think in scenarios like this, it wouldn't be uncommon for a plan or file, pull a permit with the city to ensure that work is going to proceed. And if that's not the case, then within 30 days, we would authorize the city to proceed with demolition. I'll make that motion if you guys are, if that sounds good. So I'll make a motion that we allow 30 days for the owner or the owner's representative to either pull a permit for renovations to the property or supply a written plan to the city of how they're going to proceed. And if neither of those happen within the allotted 30 days, then the city will proceed with demolition.
Second.
Thank you.
We got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Thank you. So the next item will be item F, consider the structure on Lot 4, Block 50 of the T.J. Lloyd First Subdivision located at 2209 Pearl Street, number 4, owned by Reddy Nim Venkat Ram. Sorry, I might have butchered that.
Code enforcement staff has received numerous calls about the conditions of the mobile homes at this address. Code enforcement staff, along with the building inspectors, PD, and fire, made an on-site inspections. There were numerous violations at each mobile home, but trailer number 4 was the worst. The siding was missing, windows missing, no skirting, porch dilapidated, no utilities hooked to it. Just eyesore and unsafe condition. City staff has spoke with the owner. I think the owner is here today, but my recommendation is to have the mobile home removed.
Okay. Any of you guys have questions for Ms. Hall? No questions from the board. Would the owner like to speak to the property? Just come up and state your name, please.
Nima Reddy. Yes, I'm using as a storage building. Somebody broke the windows, so I put the metal edge. I'm planning to fix it later. So just that material that made siding long time ago, there's like paper is got rotten, that's why it is. Some kids was next door throwing rocks, all broke all the windows.
So do you have a plan to improve the condition of the structure?
I just need to replace the siding all the way around.
Do you have a time frame with which you intend to have that completed?
Yes. Can you give me like 3 months? Or less than that, but I'll try to get it done.
I'm,
All I need to do the siding and the skirting, she was telling me do the skirting. If I do the skirting, every time it rain, all that water come, all the trash come in, all over trash. I cleaned up, they spent like a $2,000 last month.
yeah, I think the primary concern is the, safety and livability of the structure.
Nobody
Plus-
living in there, I'm using as a storage. There is not even stairs to go in.
Not sure about the structure on this thing.
Just that skirting is rotten, I just need to fix it, that's all. I mean, the siding, all the siding. The roof is good, floor is good, everything. I have some plywood storage in there, I'm trying to do all that.
What do you guys think? I mean, I don't know about the storage specifically. I seem to recall that we've had issues in the past from a code standpoint of using a residence.
No, nobody there
material
like the last 4 years. Nobody living in there.
Well, I know, but
Right, but it's a house.
it,
I mean, it's
it is a residence.
a residential structure.
I'm going to do the side fix in less than 3 months. If it's moved from there, it's cost more money. I'd rather fix it, just leave it like that.
Angela, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
When did you first contact, the owner?
July of this year, about this particular one, yes.
Okay, and how many times?
We sent, 2 notices. The owner did clean up some of the trash and debris that was around, but the condition of the building itself is just an eyesore.
All I need to fix those windows and the siding for the trailer, and everything else is good.
Do you know if the structure is sound?
Structure is good, sir. It's on the metal beam. Mobile home is in the metal. Roof is good and the floor is good, just the siding all rotten. That's why I don't let nobody live in there. I lock the door, I nail the screw in the doors so nobody can open.
It looks like the roof is in disrepair also from this picture.
The mobile home roof is like that, it's good. There's nothing wrong with the roof.
This is my personal opinion. Given it was first posted this year, I'm inclined to give the owner an opportunity to bring the residents up to code. What would be required by code to be a livable condition?
If you would, Commissioner Wood, you allow
Yes.
Don Shoemaker to speak. He is one of our building inspectors. He's a little bit more knowledgeable about.
Don, would you like to speak to the structure?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, sir. Don Shoemaker, building inspector for the city of Nacogdoches. Ordinance does not allow for a residence to be used as storage. So
Right.
it will, if it's repaired, it will have to be repaired to a residence. Again, to gain electricity in this residence, it will, our ordinance says it has to be, windows have to be brought back up to code, put in, everything repaired, and it will have to be skirted to have electricity hooked back to this.
Again, sir, if I put the skirting, every time water come in, all the trash come in the park and stay there.
Right, but I guess
And the
the,
last time, 3 months ago, we have a flood, all the trash come in, broke under my sewer pipes, all the skirt moved too. I still have it. If you can send somebody, I'll show it to them.
Well, I guess the primary point is that, if we move to allow you to repair the structure, the expectation is that it will be repaired
Yes.
to a livable condition and
Yes.
used as a residence, not used as storage.
No, yes.
So we can give you, I think we can make a motion to give you, like we did the previous owner, some length of time, whatever we propose, to pull permits, to make those improvements, or to provide the city a written plan of action of how we're gonna bring that up to a livable condition in accordance with code. And if that's not done by that time frame, then the city can move to remove the structure.
That's fine.
You know, how long,
I got a question. Are you still gonna continue to use it as storage?
Once I'm going to fix it, I'm not going to use it as storage, you know.
Okay, are you gonna put windows back in it?
Yes, I'm going to close some of the windows.
Okay,
yeah, that would be the expectation. If we
Yeah, I'm gonna
allow
close
for
it.
the
There's too
repair,
many windows, people throw the rocks, it's too expensive to fix each window every time.
and you're gonna put the plumbing back under it and skirting on it and
power,
the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah, I don't know about skirting, but I do the plumbing all that.
is
If you want
skirting
me to put
required?
the skirting,
Yes,
I
sir.
can,
I mean,
I can put the skirting.
Unless y'all, I'm assuming y'all would have the power to say he doesn't have to.
Well, if,
But
we,
by ordinance, yes, sir, it is required before I can have it energized.
yeah. no,
Okay, is there other mobile homes in the area there?
Yes, it's a mobile home park.
And they do have skirting there?
Some of them does,
Some of
some of them broken last flooding. I had a whole thing on number 7, it's all gone because the water hit with the trash. Every time trash coming, they stay there. So Eddie Thompson removed the trash like 3 big trucks load.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying, but I think a site grading issue is a separate concern from the structure being in accordance with code, and if code requires
If you want me
skirting.
to put the siding, skirting, I can.
How much time do we wanna allow?
Well, he's asked for 90 days.
It's gonna take at least 90 days.
Well, I mean, to get a
Weather-wise.
plan and pull a permit, I make a motion that we give the owner 90 days to pull a permit or submit a written plan to the city with the plan of how the structure's gonna be rehabilitated and brought back up to a livable condition to code. And that would include that it's not to be used as storage after it's brought back up to code.
I can second that.
We've got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next item, item G, is consider the structure of Lot 21, Block 63 of the Hollywood subdivision located at 813 4th Street, owned by Jose Luis Acosta and Ernestina.
813 4th Street was originally posted in February of this year. One of the neighbors complained that the structure was unsafe and a nuisance to the neighborhood. Staff made an inspection. We did observe a hole in the roof. Some of the siding had holes in it. It appeared to be abandoned. So we sent a notice to the owner, and they did start some did make some repairs to the structure. They put a roof on part of one side of the roof, but the other side is not finished. There's been no work done. We've contacted the owner. Staff went by and spoke with them. The owner said that she had a special needs child that she's been having to go back and forth to Houston with, and she wasn't gonna be able to continue to repair the house as she originally planned. So and then she said she wanted to sell it. We advised that she should put a for sale sign in the yard, and we gave her a few names of some contractors that, would be interested in purchasing the property. But that's been months ago. We haven't seen any work done on the property, nor have we seen any for sale signs. the property is still, as it was the early part of the year.
Any questions from the board? Is the owner here? Would they like to
I believe
speak on the
owner
property?
is here. City staff, I don't really recommend demolishing it, because it looks to, you know, the building inspectors have gone over and we looked at it. It is a repairable house. We just need to kind of see what she can do, maybe to get it in some kind of shape.
Okay. Is the owner
Yes.
present?
My name is Ernestina Costa. We planning to sell the house, and we see some realtors, and we signed some papers already to put on the market. And we see we can sell it because we are unable to repair at this moment or do something.
Is the house presently listed for sale?
It's about to put on market because the realtor contact me on Monday.
Okay.
Yes, and we signed the papers already.
Angela, is that an acceptable resolution if the house is listed on the market in 30 days or,
They've signed some papers.
Okay, yes.
is that's acceptable?
Yes,
Okay.
we'll allow that.
Somebody like to make a motion?
Trying to see how we could do that motion. You know, the time frame of when these, you say papers have been signed, do you have an indication of when that might take place, that sale?
Well, I guess I signed a contract for 6 months to put on the market, but I don't know when.
Uh,
I
So,
mean, they say the
so have you
market.
listed it with a real estate company?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Which company is that?
it's Texas Realtors. Yes.
Okay. So it is listed then, or it's
Yes.
going to be listed,
It's
correct?
on the list. They should have the
Okay.
pictures yesterday or today, but everything is on.
Is it,
Let's make a motion, we allow the owner to list it, put it on the market. And I guess you have a 6-month listing. And may have to review that in 6
I mean, I
months.
think I'm good with that. And Angela, maybe it's just one that you kind of keep on your radar, and 6 months from now, if it's still an issue, you can bring it back to us. But I think at this point, we just make a motion to allow the homeowner to proceed with the sale of the property.
Yeah.
Somebody want to make a formal motion?
Make a motion to allow the owner to proceed with the sale of the property within the next 6 months.
We have a second?
Second?
All right, so we've got a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. The motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Texas Realtors. That was that's the last item that I have on the regular agenda. I guess if that's it, then we will adjourn. It is, I have 4:29. The meeting is